All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Special video today as we are going to do our Generation 4 Master Binder review. A little Evie's helped me work on this over the last couple of days, and it's finally set. So I will say we are missing quite a few. So go ahead and take a guess on who we might be missing. There are several, but let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with Turtwig, the original starter from this generation. Nothing super special on the Turtwig, but the Grotle is super cool. We got that illustration rare. It's got the Merrills in there. It's got the Starlies. When I pulled this, I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But when I was putting this binder together and we put this in the slot, that's when I really was able to appreciate it. So, unfortunately, I don't have anything exciting to follow it up with. Our first card we're missing is Torterra. We do not have a single Torterra in our collection yet. But we do have the full Chimchar line from Twilight Masquerade. Nothing super special there. I mean, that is a cool card. Imagine that as a full art. But we do have that full line. And as you can see here, very thankful for Phantasmal Flames recently coming out, because we were able to complete the Piplup line with Piplup, Prinplup, and the Empoleon EX. So those are literally the only one of these cards that we have. So we have the full line now, which is pretty cool. Moving on to Starly. A little bit older card from 2015. Awesome artwork on that. Love. It's kind of like, it looks like it's in a spaceship or something. Pretty cool. We complete that line with the Scarlet and Violet Staravia and Staraptor. So nothing super crazy, but the line is complete. And we move to Bidoof, a card from 2012. Definitely an older one. Boy, he's looking thick, huh? And then, I love this card. We got 1 or 2 packs of Pokemon Go back a year or so ago, and we pulled the Barrel with the Smeargle Photo Bomb. So just a really cool card that we definitely had to throw in here. Turning the page and heading up top here, we've got Kricketot and Kricketune. We've got the Shinx from, Paldean Fates, and we get the Luxio. And the Luxray that we have here, the Twilight Masquerade EX card, so pretty cool. Definitely like that. It looks like he's jumping right out of the card at you. Badoo from Prismatic Evolutions, definitely a playable card when it came out. But even more exciting is the Cynthia's Rosary that we have from Destined Rivals here. Beautiful card. Definitely a very nice IR to have in here. Cranidos. What is that? Astral Radiance or something like that, I think, from the Sun and Moon collection. And we come to another card we're missing here, Rampardos. We do not have a single Rampardos, so that'll be one that we're hopeful to pull in the future and fill in. We have a Shieldon, and wouldn't you know, we're missing Bastiodon. So we did not complete, we've opened a couple packs of this, but we did not complete the lines for either one of those guys. And we're also missing Burmy. So there you go, missing a bit here. Missing 75% of that row. As you can see, we go down to Wormadam. A really cool reverse holo. The pattern on that is super cool. I think you can see the leaves there in the background. But we're missing Mothim. So already 5 that we're missing, and we're only on page 2 of this. You have the Combee and the Vespiquen. One Obsidian Flames, one from Paldean Fates there. We move up to Pachirisu from Scarlet and Violet. Pretty cool artwork going on there. We have Weasel and Floatazelle. Nothing super crazy there. We have the Cherubi. I love Cherubi. It's such a cool little baby Pokemon. But we are missing Cherim. So there's another one that we do not have. But we move over to the Shellos and Gastrodon line, which did not line up very well here. But I love how both the East and West versions are in both cards. So that's why we chose those particular ones, because it showcased both. And I just thought it was a pretty cool way to fill in the binder there. Over to Ambipom from Phantasmal Flames. Definitely the coolest one that we had. It's a recent card, but it's in the binder. Then we go on down to Drifloon and Drifblim from completely different not generations, but I guess generation of card. One from like 2012 and one from 2024. These are 12 years apart, but still cool cards nonetheless. Moving on to the Baniri. This is a Mega Evolution card, and then we round it out with the Mega Lopunny from Phantasmal Flames. So 2 cards from the newest set. One is Reverse Hollow. I really like the Reverse Hollow from the Mega Evolution sets. And then pretty cool Mega Lopunny EX. A lot going on in that one. Would not want to get hit with that fist. All right, we got another cool card coming up here as we scan on down. The Miss Magius from Paldean Fates. Super cool stained glass look to it. When I was excited when I pulled this. That's a nice looking card. I don't know if it would grade a 10 with the centering, but that's at least a 9, right? Beautiful card. Definitely cool to have that one in the binder. Moving over to Honchkrow. Don't have really anything to match the Miss Magius as far as this evolution goes, but cool Honchkrow. I like the playfulness in that Honchkrow. I think of him more as like a darker boss type Pokemon. He looks pretty happy in that one, so we do that in the binder. Moving over to Glameow and Perugly. Nothing super crazy on that one, but there they are, filling in those pages. So we'll flip to the next page. Another card we're missing, Chingling. You're probably picking up, we don't have many of the babies. Kind of got in at a bad time to try to get baby Pokemon right now, so we're missing a few. We do have the Stunky and Stuntank, which is Reverse Hollows. You can see the pattern there, the dark pattern underneath, a little bit of rainbow sheen from the light above. Both kind of older sets there from, what, 2012. We did come into some older cards back about a year ago, which we were able to add to our collection, so that's why those are in there. Bronzor, what a cool looking artwork. Imagine that with the Cosmo Hollow foil instead of those stars. That'd be pretty cool. Obsidian Flames there. Bronzong. I forget what set that is, but pretty lot going on in that one. Pretty psychedelic artwork there. And then the Reverse Hollow Obsidian Flames Bonsly. And we're missing 2 more here. Mime Jr. and Happiny. 2 more babies that we do not have. We do have a Chatot. Nothing super special, but Chatot's a cool bird Pokemon. I really like that one. I like the volcano in the background. It's a cool card. We got the Spiritomb from Mega Evolution. We got Cynthia's Gibble. And it's kind of hard to tell, but that is the promo. You see the Cosmos hollow foil there on the edges. Same with the Cynthia's Gabite. Let me see if I can get it to dance for you guys. Hang on. Not really, but those are the hollow editions. You just have to take my word for it. You can kind of see the sparkles down there. And that leads us into a pretty cool card here. Cynthia's Garchomp EX, the Scarlet and Violet promo card. Awesome looking card. Happy to have that one in the Pokédex binder here. But as you see, we are missing a Munchlax. One of my favorite Pokemon. Do not have it yet. It'll be fun to pull that. Next, we do have the Rylu, an older school one. Really cool artwork going on there, kind of like slashing the dimensions. And then, I love this card. One of our more recent good pulls that we've had from Mega Evolution. This is the IR, or full art, I guess this would be called, Mega Lucario EX from Mega Evolutions. Super cool card. We actually have a couple of these that we pulled. So happy to have that one in the binder. Over to the next page. We have the Reverse Hollow. There you go. There's the pattern showing up. Reverse Hollow Hippopoutus into the Hippopowdon from Prismatic Evolutions. The next Pokemon we're missing, believe it or not, Skorupi. We have not pulled him yet, so hopefully that'll come up in the future. And there's a Drapion. It's a rare non-hollow that we have. What's that, Crown Zenith maybe? I don't remember, but yeah. On to the next one. Reverse Hollow Krogunk really showing up under the lights here. Really cool. Krogunk, Toxicroak there, also Reverse Hollow from Shrouded Fable, one of my favorite Reverse Hollow patterns. Into a Carnivine. No, that's Crown Zenith. Yeah, the Carnivine is Crown Zenith. Into a Finneon. Nothing super special here. Got the Luminion. Into the Mantike. There's a baby that we have from Paradox Rift. Snover from Mega Evolutions. Abomasnow, an older Abomasnow. Pretty cool there. Nothing super out of the ordinary, though. Got the Weavile from Paldean Fates. Into the Magnezone EX. Pretty cool card there from Scarlet and Violet. Completing the line there for the Magnemite line. Started back in Gen 1. There's our Licklicky. I love this swirl. That is quite the tongue right there. A heavy impact indeed. And then Rhyperior from, oh, that's actually, it's got the fun Cosmo foil pattern there. Oh, yeah, that's catching the light pretty good there. But that's the coolest Rhyperior that we have. On to the next one. We are coming to the end here of Generation 4. Here's a look at some of these Gen 4 exclusive, what do you call them, like third evolutions. So we got Tangrowth from Mega Evolutions. We got Electivire EX from Destined Rivals. We got Magmortar from Journey Together. And look at this. One of the few fairy cards that I've been able to get my hands on. I got this card from my cousin back a couple of years ago. It's non-holo, but it's a really cool Togekiss. Moving on now. We actually have a secret illustration rare here. This is the Yan Mega secret illustration rare from Destined Rivals. Not the secret rare that many are seeking out, but hey, we have it, of course. Moving into Leafeon. This is the Scarlet and Violet promo Leafeon that we got from a Prismatic Tech collection. That's the coolest Leafeon we have. Glaceon, we have the Prismatic Evolution stamped card from Prismatic Evolution. So that one's pretty cool. And then we have Glysaur here, reverse holo from Paradox Rift. Moving on down now. Mamoswine EX from Journey Together. We got the full art there. Pretty cool card. Mamoswine's a cool Pokemon. One of my favorite additional evolutions. Then we have a reverse holo Porygon Z from Destined Rivals. It's Team Rocket's Porygon Z to be exact. Then another card we're missing, Gallade. We do not have a Gallade yet. But we do have a Probopass, everybody's favorite mustachioed Pokemon. If Mario was a rock. Destined Rivals there, Probopass. Moving on now. Dusknoir from Prismatic Evolutions. One of my favorite sets. I know it's a tough set, but I really enjoy Prismatic. Frostlass from Twilight Masquerade. Into a Rotom EX from Phantasmal Flames. The full art. Love how it's got the circuit board in the background. It's a pretty cool Rotom EX card. Into Uxie. One of our legendaries here. Back up to the top here, we have Mesprit and Zelf, of course. We don't really have anything super special, but these two from Surging Sparks into the binder there. I really got to start removing the papers out from behind there, huh? Dialga from Mega Evolutions. First Dialga we've ever pulled alongside the Surging Sparks Palkia. On to the next row, we have Heatran. Okay, I thought I had a scratch on the card, but it's not. Heatran, holographic from Twilight Masquerade. Into a non-holo Regigigas. And there you see the next Pokemon we are missing is Giratina. But we do have Cresselia. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite cards from Shrouded Fable. I loved when I was able to get my hands on Shrouded Fable. It was getting a lot of hate on the internet when I was able to get my hands on it. And boy, it's picked back up. It's no longer hated. And we have one of the most beautiful cards in the set with the Cresselia there. We do have a Phione. I'm not even sure. This is from 2013. Not sure what set that is, but I love the Trubbish in the background. I'm just noticing that. Really cool card. It's like Fione's coming through and making things better, right? But we do not have Manaphy. But we do have Darkrai. Darkrai V from Astral Radiance here. Definitely a cool card. These V cards from this era were interesting, to say the least. I think I like where they've gone nowadays, but there's our Darkrai V. Into a Shaman EX. And if I move my head, you can see how sparkly this card is. There we go. Look at that. Pretty card. It is from RC21. I'm not sure what. It's a subset of something. Card isn't in the best condition. This is what you would call definitely mildly played. But it looks great in the binder. And definitely cool to have Shaman EX. Last card, and I got to be careful because I realize I've done something here. Last card in the set is Arceus, which we do not have. So you've got, what is that, about 7 or 8, 9 different cards that we still need to fill in from Gen 4. But there's the cards that have made it into the binder first. Definitely some cool ones at the end. And we do have, as you see, I'm prepped and ready for Generation 5. So there you go. Gen 4 reveal. What do you guys think? What's your favorite card that we have? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned for future updates that will be coming. Gen 5 will be put in the binder here soon, and we'll keep it flowing. Thanks for tuning in.